All right, so I'm about to show y'all some progressions to help start building up to your handstand and your handstand push-up. So you want to start off with pike holds. So that's going to look like this. So push-up position, you're going to walk your hands closer to your hands, butt is in the air, and you hold. Second thing you want to learn how to do is pike push-up. When doing your pike hold, you want to make sure your scapula is protracted. These good. So to practice protraction, push, retract. Protraction, retraction. So when you go into the pike push-up, you want to make sure that you're protracting like this. Not like this, like this. First thing first, you always want to warm up your wrists before you get into doing a lot of handstands, a lot of groundwork. Make sure your wrists are warmed up, stretched, and ready for the pressure and the weight that's going to be put on. Then number 2, here, pike hold. This is going to help you start learning how to balance and just getting used to being upside down. First thing that you want to do is you want to practice kicking up on the wall. So your back's going to be facing the wall and you're going to work on kicking up. Again, that's going to be the starting point of your balance, so it's really important to learn how to kick up. When you kick up, you want to squeeze your glutes, point your toes, and try to keep that equilibrium right in the middle. Okay, the second one that you're going to do is going to be with your stomach facing the wall, and your goal with this is to practice your stacking. So you want to get in a straight line, and your shoulder has to be able to be mobile, right? This is also a good exercise for that as well. But I'll show you guys a completely different shoulder mobility exercise, so make sure you go through my videos and check that out. All you have to do is search. But yeah, so that kick up is very important, shoulder mobility is important, and then engaging and squeezing your glutes. So you don't want to be banana, right? You don't want to be arched here. You want to squeeze your glutes, have your hands up here, point your toes, point your quads, and get that kick up down. Super important. Just gonna practice kick ups here. And you want to get that center of gravity. Try to barely touch the wall. From there, you can also do scapular retractions and protractions. So retract, protract, retract, protract, retract, protract, retract. That's the first wall handstand that you want to do. You're back facing, working on retraction, protraction. You're also going to be pointing your toes, squeezing your quads, so everything is straight like this. You also want to open up your lat mobility and your shoulder mobility. I'm going to do a completely separate video on that, but you need shoulder mobility in order to do these things, so definitely make sure you check that out. Second progression for the wall handstand, stomach on the wall. So you're going to come here, and again, you can do retraction and protraction. Retract, protract, retract, protract. But here, you want to work on stacking your joints. So you want to get straight onto the wall, squeeze your glutes. So after you practice on the wall, you practice your pike holds, now you can start doing a free handstand. You don't want to practice walking around, but you can. But you do want to just practice just having your center of gravity and not walking on your hands. So you want to come here and you want to practice what you're practicing on the wall, that kick up, right? Here. Right, come down, kick up. Kick up, squeeze the glutes, protract scapula, right? So when I kick up, squeeze, point, protract. And that breathing technique is something that you also are gonna learn. I'll do a separate video on that as well, as far as the breathing technique with the handstand push-ups. But you wanna make sure your core is tight. You wanna take small breaths through like your lower abdomen, your lower abdomen. All right, so I'm gonna show you some shoulder exercises that's gonna help with your handstand push-ups. So you wanna have really strong shoulders and triceps so that you can push yourself up. You're gonna start off with pike push-ups on the floor like this. So pike push-ups on the floor. Here, progression 1. Progression 2, you're gonna elevate your feet up. right? And then progression 3, you're gonna have your back towards the wall, you're gonna kick up, you're gonna have your back towards the wall, you're gonna rep out there. Progression 4, stomach towards the wall, you're gonna go deep, and then all the way back up. And those are really gonna get you, and then also military press. If you're at the gym, you can do dumbbell or barbell military press, get your shoulders strong, and that's gonna help being able to push yourself up. You still need the balance, you still need the technique, but that's the strength portion. Hope that helps. All right, so when you're learning the handstand push-up, shoulder strength is very, very important. So there's 2 different types of ways that you want to increase shoulder strength for a handstand push-up. So first one's gonna be, your back is gonna be towards the wall. So again, you're gonna do your kick-ups, like when you're practicing those kick-ups, right? And then you can do your shoulder press here. This is a lot of triceps and shoulders. This is a good way to build up. This is after you do elevated pike push-ups. So do elevated pike push-up first, and then graduate to wall push-ups. You're gonna walk up here. This is gonna be a harder variation. This is gonna be most realistic for your handstand push-up though. You're gonna come here, make sure your glutes are squeezed. Also control the negative down. If you can't get a full one, just control the negative down. Slow, slow, slow kick over. A lot of weight on your wrist. Make sure you warm up your wrist. Not playing. Don't want to injure your wrist. Stretch in between. Get those shoulders opened up. Keep those wrists nice and mobile.